A very long, active and fun-filled day on mind is what I have, and to make the most using my Cricut Maker 3. First thing first, to have a very healthy breakfast that can fill me up and keep me going on and keep me going good for a long time. Well, I need it. This Roti Maker can also make Thalipetu is what Arunakka told me. So, it's Jowar flour Thalipetu for today, which is quite tasty and can be had just on its own as it's loaded with flavors. I have one medium-sized onion that I have finely chopped and a handful of coriander leaves. In a big mixing bowl, I measure in 1.5 cup of Jowar flour, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt to taste, a teaspoon of green chili paste, a tablespoon of grated coconut, chopped onion and coriander leaves. I've also added in a teaspoon of cumin seeds that has actually been missed while I was recording, and I'm so sorry about this. I'm still wondering to know how it's been missed. Now I add in water to combine all of it and making a dough which is super soft. I've used around a cup of water in total, but this can vary, so keep adding in little water at a time to ensure you get the right consistency. I cover it up with a plate, but this dough can be used straight away and we don't have to rest the dough. I'm using a dosa pan and a cup of oil and keeping it ready. With lots of viewers asking more about this Roti Maker, I thought of showing its uses in making different varieties of recipes. These are the sheets that can be reused after a wash. I have lined them on both the sides and I have smeared oil. I'm scooping in a good portion, creating a ball and just placing it in the center, covering it up and pressing it down. Now to make it even from all the sides, and also you can make it either thin or keep it thick to your taste. I keep turning the sheet from all 4 sides and pressing it down. And I smear oil on the dosa pan and check to see if it's warm enough and ready to use. We at home like Thalipetu, which is really thin. So I place the whole of it on top of the dosa pan. With the heat passing, it's easier to lift up the sheet without the dough sticking. And then flip this over, adding in very little of oil, and then I cover it up with a lid. And when you see its color changing, that's when you can take off the lid and then flip it over on the other side. Shreya loves to eat it on its own, and so does my husband. But I love eating Thalipetu with chutney pudi and masuru. Chutney pudi is a gunpowder which can be made at home and stored for a very long time. It's a best accompaniment with idlis, dosas, chapatis, hot rice and ghee. I have linked up the video on how to make chutney pudi at home. It tastes excellent when combined with yogurt. Now this Roti Maker is from a local seller is what Arunakka told me. I'm leaving a phone number in the description box to contact the seller if any of you are interested in buying this for yourself. And when the day begins, having or eating breakfast which is so fulfilling and rich, it's got to be a great day with lots happening, right? So here I am with the thought of making something very exclusive. I'm making detachable sleeves today that can be used in multiple ways, mixing and matching with anything that you wear, making it look very trendy. Now, this is the same fabric that I had used in wrapping present for Father's Day. I'm reusing it again today. You can use any size, any measurement fabric to make the sleeve. Bigger size fabric will give bigger dimension of the sleeve. I have cut the sides from both the ends and then have folded it up into half and then into quarter, in which way I have 4 equal measurement lengthwise fabric that I'm going to cut and separate. Now with each separate pieces, it's important to stitch them from all 4 sides individually. The sleeves that I'm creating today can be matched with jeans, trousers, salwar kameez, skirts and even with sarees. Now I have stitched all 4 sides that I'm now wanting to decorate them with exclusive color and pattern with the help of my Cricut Maker 3. Now to be honest, I can just use this machine for anything that I want to create. These are different colors of smart iron-on vinyl. Here is the holographic that I'm very much looking forward to use today. Isn't this very gorgeous? Perfectly match with this fabric color, making it look very trendy is what I have on mind. Now I have chosen just straight lines on my Cricut app. Now my Cricut Maker 3 will help in getting it cut accurately. This machine is super easy and very straightforward with just a touch of a button. The machine and the app on your computer guides you on every step and prompts you on what to do next. And what I enjoy the most is to just watch the machine move, creating its magic. So I've got the design cut and Shreya is there to help me out today as she's a free bird now after her exams. I'm using a pair of scissors to cut the design from the remaining vinyl. And here is my easy press on from Cricut that will help me in getting the smart iron-on vinyl onto the fabric. Separating every individual design, I've set the easy press on to heat up and parallelly Shreya is cutting the rest of the designs. The machine prompts of it being ready to use with a green light and a beep sound. Now very important step, to press the fabric first to remove wrinkles and moisture. The idea here is to place the holographic straight lines cut at both the ends, making sure the shiny side faces up. Now holding the Cricut Easy Press On in place and applying gentle pressure until it beeps. Now to see the finish, I just remove the liner and I get to see a stunning piece. Isn't this really gorgeous? This way we complete all the 4 pieces. Having my Cricut Maker 3 and Easy Press On at home has helped me in creating so many things which I actually find very relaxing to work with, and has also helped me in being more creative and using my creativity to its best. I place all the 4 pieces one above the other and using a measuring tape to get the center point. I use the fabric pen to get 2 straight parallel lines in center, which will help me in getting the straight line while I'm stitching. I have both the lines stitched now. I'm using a very good quality of hair bubble which has a good elasticity and is very strong as well. I'm attaching a pin to get it passed in between the section that is being created. I also secured another pin on the other end so that the band doesn't pass through, holding it secured at the end. This way the whole of the fabric gets covered onto the elastic band, creating a loop. I then attach both the ends using a needle and a thread to finish off. The ends need to be secured with a stitch. This way we have layered, or also can be called as a ruffle detachable sleeve. Now the one which I have created, the ruffle detachable sleeve, is for Shreya, and I'm very happy the way it's turned out. So happy that I want to create something for me as well, for which I chose this beautiful emerald green color. As this fabric is quite thin, I thought of using it in double layered. And I thought I should make it summery and trendy with floral pattern to go on. I chose white smart iron-on vinyl to match with this fabric, which is quite an exclusive touch that only designer brands would create perhaps. And I'm looking forward to doing it at home today using my Cricut Maker 3. I cut every individual pattern with a pair of scissors And first thing first, to iron the fabric and to remove the wrinkles and the moisture. Now the most interesting and relaxing bit is peeling off the excess vinyl. This is something that I just enjoy the most. I've placed the patterns randomly to what I think would suit the best, and then with my easy press on, I'm using the gentle pressure for 20 seconds time and moving it gently, ensuring the pattern is on the fabric. This is so fun to see the magic happen. I honestly felt we can make a dupatta or a summer print cotton sari with the same idea that I have made for today for the sleeve, which I think would turn out even great. Now the most exciting part is peeling off the stickers. This piece is looking so stunning and I'm loving the combination of colors and the print. I have flipped the fabric by folding up the edges and then stitching. Also continued with the same idea of using these bands and a pin to pass through the slot created and then stitching the ends of the band with the help of a needle and a thread. And then now to seal off the section, I give a simple running stitch. So here we have another detachable printed puffed sleeve that is all ready. It's tea time now and me and Shreya are so wanting to have paneer grilled sandwich today, for which I have 2 handful of spinach leaves, which is palak leaves, and anything that needs to be recycled has to be recycled straight away, right? A handful of methi leaves that I give a good wash and have all the other ingredients needed ready. This is a very quick and easy and a very tasty recipe that can be made given any time of the day for breakfast, lunch, tea time or dinner, and can be easily included as a party favorite too. I have grated the paneer, chopped onions and have chopped the leaves as well. I add in 20 grams of butter, chopped onions. The butter will melt in along with the onions that are getting sauteed. Adding in a teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste until it turns aromatic. And then I add in the leaves, stirring in to get well combined and soften. I add in a cup of frozen peas until they get cooked. Now I add in 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of cumin powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black salt, a teaspoon of amchur powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, and the secret ingredient is the ginger pickle. I have added in a teaspoon of ginger pickle, salt to taste, combining it well, and then I add in the grated paneer, mixing well until the paneer is nicely combined. You can use white bread, toastie, which will taste really good with the filling, but we normally prefer eating wholemeal at home. The grill lines, which are more visible on the white bread and the toastie slices. I have the filling stuffed in between 2 slices of bread. I smear in butter onto the pan and then layer the stuffed slices. Grill lines look good when the lines are adjacent. It's so good to just sit down and enjoy these tasty, delicious paneer stuffed grilled sandwich. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೆಚಪ್ ಏನಾರು ಬೇಕು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊ. Now, I and Shreya thought we should give a try as to how these sleeves look and to what best we can match up with. So, here is to both of us. I mean, Shreya is wearing a saree which was made by my mother-in-law, and the one which I am wearing belonged to my mother-in-law. Two very different variations of sleeves, different patterns on them, and also we both belong to different age groups that I have tried my best to show and make on how easily we can create these designer pattern sleeves, detachable sleeves at home from scratch with the help of my Cricut Maker 3 and Easy Press On. I really hope you all loved today's video, and if this is something for you, please consider subscribing to my channel to help me grow. Thank you.